Everything I spit rare, we sounded that great. Area podcast, they talk about hip hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it once again. Every time I'm spitting, I be making people don't.
Before we start with Tribe, I wanted to just quickly shout out some of like the artists that paved the way for them, I guess. People like Jungle Brothers, De La Soul, of course, yeah, Queen Latifah, the Native Tongues in general, that whole movement. And then even people like, who else? Gangstar, Pete Rock and CL Smooth came out around that time. Brand Nubian, Main Source, that were all kind of, I always put them in a similar bracket, all those artists. But I guess if an artist like De La Soul and Jungle Brothers paved the way, Tribe kicked the door down.
Oh, yeah.
And they took it to a new level.
They brought in a different style of rap.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. But no, I just wanted to give them their respect. So, Theo, you're going first, yeah?
Yeah, cool. Right, so this was very tough for me because I love these three albums are just something else for me, and I could pick a range of songs, but I've been chopping and changing, to be honest with you, because like I said, there's just too much to pick from. But the song I've decided to go from is from their debut album, and I've decided to go for Footprints.
Nice.
Big up the Stevie Wonder sample.
I was about to say that. Great song, great choice. I haven't actually heard that one in a while. When I'm going to the album, I'm normally skipping over that and starting from like track 6-ish.
Oh well, that song just stands out to me. It's just great. It's just the beat, the way it's just riding on the beat and the flow and everything. It's just phenomenal, really. So I just love it. It sticks out massively to me. Like I said, I could pick loads, but Q-Tip's doing a lot for me in that song. So
I feel you.
A lot.
I'm going to be 100% honest though. Like, I would want to say I know the difference between how all of them sound, but I don't in the early eras. Like, I really can't tell the difference between who's.
I know it's hard, but no, I tell you what, I had that, but I know the difference definitely in their voice between Q-Tip and Phife.
Yeah.
Because I love Phife. Phife's my favorite. But when it comes to Ali Muhammad, sometimes I don't know.
I feel like he doesn't rap as much as the rest of them. So it's like when he comes in, I'm like, oh, is this Q-Tip? I don't know.
He doesn't rap.
Exactly.
He doesn't.
He doesn't rap. No.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Because he's definitely on some songs. I'm sure he's.
No, you're thinking of Jerobi.
Whatever.
Oh, Ali was the DJ.
Yeah.
Ali was the DJ.
No, I'm with you now. Definitely, that's where
during the first album, it was largely Q-Tip on the vocals. Phife Dawg wasn't really. He was there. He was in the studio. He did a few verses, obviously, but apparently he wasn't fully committed to it at that stage.
That's what I'm saying. Low end theory, I can't tell the difference. I know it's a different voice, but I'm like, wait, who's who? Do you know what I mean?
That's wild. Because what makes them so unique and iconic is that you've got Q-Tip, who is just the epitome of smooth, laid back voice, and then Phife is like the high pitched, bit more raspy, bit more rough and rugged. I think they've got like this contrasting style, like in terms of their vocal tone, that makes them so different at the time and just iconic to this day. Yeah, it's mad. I've never heard anyone say that.
But me and Theo are on the same page. Because I do you know what it is? I feel like with A Tribe Called Quest, not to like say like they're not like the type of rappers you would take in, but because their music's so vibey, sometimes I just catch myself just, you know what I mean, getting the head nod, vibing, hearing the lyrics and taking it in, but like not like listening to the voice so much. And maybe that's a sign of good, good music, is that I'm not trying to pick it apart, but I just like the vibes of it.
No, I definitely had that at the beginning. I'm not going to lie to you. It was only when I don't know, last few years, and definitely when coming into this that I really just picked out the voices differently, because you said it's perfectly, really, Sam. When I always listen to A Tribe Called Quest, it's just the music's just so vibey that I don't know, I'll go into an own zone and I don't even know who's rapping at half the time. I just zone out. I'm like just bobbing my head. I am listening to lyrics, but I'm telling you, I just zone out. It's just amazing. That's why I've always loved them, really. So
yeah. And lyrically, they're some of the best people out there, because they're not talking about all that kind of shit that other rappers were talking about at that time.
Exactly, yeah.
I was going to say that, like, I get you about the vibe thing, but when you like especially like this track, because to me this is one of Q-Tip's standouts lyrically on that album. They're saying stuff, man. They're saying some stuff.
Oh, they're saying a lot, though. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially in the the next couple albums. But
Most definitely.
no, cool, nice pick.
Go on, Kieran.
Kieran, you're next.
Hit us with it.
Yeah, I don't really have that problem distincting between the two rappers because I really like Phife. I've always loved Q-Tip, but I made an effort to see like what tracks are Phife like. Buggin'. I don't know if anyone's going to pick that, but like that was a sick Phife
Buggin's
tune.
amazing. Oh no, Buggin's amazing, man. That's what I mean. This is the struggle I had between picking between these
There's a
triple
lot,
threat.
but I chose Check the Rhyme because their back-to-backs are so good in it. The samples, like all the jazzy like saxophones and the bass, but like Phife's second verse is just so good.
Check the rhyme.
My neck hurts, man. Glad my camera's not on.
Seeing Sean doing that mad neck movement.
Oh man, I love Tribe, man.
It's just vibey. It's always vibey. Like that's the thing.
Exactly.
And I'm glad Theo picked something from the first album because as much as I want to pick something from the first album, I know I'm not next, but as much as I want to pick something from the first album, I just prefer the vibes on the Low End Theory and Midnight Marauders. Like the vibes there are just it's like they've crafted it so beautifully. Go on, Sean. Actually, no, wait, Theo, not Theo, Kieran. Talk to us.
Mixing the soul up.
Third time lucky.
It's because I can't see Sean. That's why it's making me feel weird, man.
I just find that song so perfectly written. Like, as like a pop record, even not even just hip hop. It's just like it's a really commercial song, and like the way the first verse is written, like, and they're back to back, and the third verse mirrors that, but the opposite way round. I love that so much, and like Phife's verse is incredible. Q-Tip's one is super lyrical, and like the way he ends his verse as well. Rap is not pop. If you call it that, then stop. I just think like it's just crazy because you listen to it like this is so commercial already, but like he's grounding you again, like, but this is actually real rap though, and the beat as well.
Yeah. I actually think objectively that's maybe their best song.
Really do, yeah.
Yeah. It's not my favorite, but it's like at least top 3.
Okay,
Has to be.
we might have to discuss that towards the end about what's the top 3.
Yeah.
Because for me, that, I don't know if that one makes it in there. It made the long list of the top 10, but not the top 3 for me.
Yeah. But Kieran, I'm glad you touched on Phife because, like I said, the first album he obviously had some verses, but he weren't really fully in it.
I can't recall any like star moment from him from the first album.
No. He wasn't all the way in it yet. But I remember when I first started to get into Tribe and I did the sort of history and went through it. And then when I first put on Low End Theory and he comes in on Buggin', I was like, oh my God, who is this guy? Is there a new member? What's going on?
Literally.
And then you hear Butter as well, where he's telling that story.
Jeez, man.
You know what I mean? It's the arrival. I feel like Low End Theory is the arrival of Phife. And
that's why I think even though they had a strong debut, to go up to Low End Theory, it's just ridiculous. I was listening to it today and I'm just like flipping out, man. This album's just unbelievable.
There was about a 3 or 4 year period where I if someone asked me like just if we were like hanging around like sixth form times or at uni, like what's the best hip hop album? I was like Low End Theory. Like literally, that was.
It's the easiest thing to get into, though, isn't it? Like,
understandable.
You could just play it for anybody, and they're not going to feel like what's going on here. It's just something will catch you in a Tribe Called Quest. You'll be like, feeling.
Their music doesn't grate at all. Like it's not aggressive.
No,
it's smooth, soft.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with Low End Theory. It's so smooth. But I just feel like if you think about the landscape of hip hop at the time, and like I said, there were artists that maybe not directly influenced them, but certainly paved the way and were part of their collective. But they just kind of, and I wouldn't say they created jazz rap, but they perfected it. Low End Theory. It's like it's the bar, really. And I don't know whether it's ever been hit. I don't know whether anyone's ever hit it like and done it that well. But,
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, good point.
That's not really jazz rap, though, is it?
Yeah.
It's jazz inspired, but this is like
it's not,
even the flows they've got going on here is kind of jazzy.
Yeah.
It's like they're scatting. Like a Tribe Called Quest is like, you know what I mean? They're really kind of they're doing something.
They're jazz in different ways, though. I think they're two sides of the spectrum of jazz rap.
Well,
I feel like with To Pimp, there were influences. There were jazz influences, but with this one, it was like we're gonna do a jazz rap album.
Yeah, 100%. Because that's the feel that you get throughout the whole album.
Yeah,
it's just even the flows. The flows go with the sound. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Isn't that what the Low End Theory is about? Just like the bass, the double bass that they were using, basically, in most of the tracks.
I think it had a double meaning. I think there was definitely that, but there was also something to do with like, it was like a metaphor for the black man in America being at the low end of the
that's sick.
The socio-economic spectrum, if you like. But I feel like we're segueing into my pick where we're talking heavily about jazz because my pick for me was like, it just gives me that sort of improv jazz feel to it, and it's also to me one of the greatest opening tracks to an album. So my pick's Excursions. Oh shit.
What a way to start an album, man. Jeez
to
Louise.
this day, when those drums kick in, I get just as hyped.
It's just mad. What a way to start an album. I love that song. It's a great pick. I've always loved it. It's just just sets the tone for the album. Oh, it's just brilliant.
Exactly.
Big tune.
That's exactly it, Theo. It's like, it's almost like their mission statement for the album in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like if you were going to say to someone, what's the track where they were really trying to capture like we've spoken about the jazz rap thing, you probably,
it's an iconic beat as well.
Like,
it's an iconic
explicitly that's the one, but for this one, he just captures it, man. And I say he because it's Q-Tip only on there, but man,
but it's just his flow as well. This is what I love about Q-Tip. His ability to ride on that just with the drums and everything that's going on, but he's just, the flow is just, I don't know, it entices me every single time. I'm just there, just in a trance vibe, whatever you want to call it. I'm just there, just bobbing my head, listening to it. It's just amazing.
Do you know what it is for me? Production-wise, it's simple, it's stripped back.
Oh, it is definitely,
but it's genius because of the way it's arranged. So you start off with this, this very, very heavy bass, deep bass, and it's like it's giving you this feeling of like anticipation. Something's coming. You know what I mean? It's like it's building your heart rate up. It's getting you amped up. Then the drums kick in, hard percussion just comes slapping in, and then you've only really got those two things. That's it. That's all that's going on. So when the sax comes in on the chorus, it's even more effective because you've just got these two very sort of poignant, prominent instruments going on, and then that comes in and just sort of smooths it out, gives it this sort of like atmospheric, dreamy like feeling. And then to kind of go off on that as well is Q-Tip. For me, it's almost like a stream of consciousness type of track where there is a theme to it where I think he's talking about how music and art goes in cycles. You know, he talks about Bobby Brown and MJ. He compares himself to Shakespeare. He talks about bebop and hip hop. But he kind of just goes off, like he starts off there and then goes quite introspective, but then goes into like Afrocentric stuff and then kind of brings it back at the end. And that's where for me, it was like, it really what's the word? It encapsulates. There you go. It's been a long week. It encapsulates the feeling of jazz because it feels improv. It feels like he's not really, there's not like a real sort of clear theme. It's just, whatever's in my head, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to rap what's in my head. I love it. Probably my favorite Tribe track.
Going off of what Sean said about atmospheric kind of vibes and zoning out and that type of stuff, my pick is from Midnight Marauders. It's the only pick that anyone should ever pick. I'm surprised no one else picked it beforehand, but yeah, Electric Relaxation.
Oh, the classic.
Oh, I love this. So classic.
I know the rest of it's kind of like, you know, iconic where it's just beats, but it's just beats for the next minute. And him saying, relax yourself, girl, please settle down. But yeah, man, I don't know how no one didn't pick that one before. That's like,
oh no, because
the second I
thought it would be too obvious.
Well, the second I think of Tribe, I think of that song, man. That beat is like, obviously I've got, you know, memories of J. Cole rapping over that as well, but that beat. And
I think the other song that's as memorable as that's Can I Kick It as well.
Oh, yeah. That goes without saying.
That one's too obvious.
Yeah. Like everybody knows Can I Kick It because we play in football songs, football ads and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, no, most definitely. But for me, Electric Relaxation. But the second closest that I was going to pick, but I thought everyone's already picked from the Low End Theory was Butter.
Oh, Jesus. Butter is just amazing, man. But like you said, I can't even get my words out. Anyway, your pick, because I'm not even going to try, because I'm just not going to trip over. Gins. Yeah, too many gins. Anyway. No, that's one of my favourite Tribe songs ever, man. I just love it. Absolutely love it.
I can see why both of you don't tell the difference between Q-Tip and Phife that much, because in that song they blend perfectly.
They're
like
back
they're
to
not
back.
battling.
Yeah.
But it's like they're just traveling together. Like they're not
Yeah.
like competing verse by verse
And
kind
it's
of thing.
like
It's not a battle.
Yeah.
The theme
Exactly.
doesn't change. That's what makes it kind of difficult to tell, because it's like they're not finishing each other's sentences, but they're kind of like, you know what I mean? One person's talking about one topic and they keep talking about the same topic, and then the topic will change, but then you don't know because the topic changed in between the verse. There's like 8 verses in that. They've got 4 apiece, and it's just, it's a beautiful blend.
I'm glad you picked something from Midnight Marauders. I was getting worried that we were going to get through this era and not talk about that.
That's why I'm glad as well, because actually out of the 3, that's my favorite album out of all of them.
Ah,
that's
really?
Yeah, it's my favorite. I wouldn't say it's their best, but it's definitely my favorite.
No, it's understandable, man.
Yeah,
understandable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about that one compared to the Low End Theory is that, you know, we said that the Low End Theory is very smooth and clean. This one you can hear like the needle on the records, on the samples. They've not cleaned them up at all. It's quite a different. If you really listen to the production, they're quite different. Whereas obviously Low End Theory is sampling, but it feels like it's live instrumentation in a way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I feel what you're saying. This album has a definite kind of, I don't know. It has great artwork too. Both albums have great artwork.
Oh, the artwork. So I love the artwork.
I love artworks with a like an arc and a theme, and that you know, those 3 colors, the red, green, and black. It's obviously to represent the kind of woke movement they're a part of. You know, that whole Afrocentric thing. But the fact it went through this whole era, they kept that going. Beautiful. Love that.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, artwork's a big thing for me, especially with albums that are from a certain time period. 90s albums. You a lot of people will see that and go, wow, that's a beautiful piece of art. And you go, it's actually album artwork. So, yeah.
You know the other thing? Can you imagine being our age that date that came out in 1993? Because you got into the Wu-Tang that day as well. It's mad.
But I'm pretty sure back then people would be more divided. So as in, you'd either want to listen to Tribe or you'd want to listen to Wu-Tang. There would be a small percentage of people that want to hear both. Because if you think about it, hip hop's really new back then. So whatever side of the coin you're on is the side of the coin you're on. You know what I mean? You're going to either want that work stuff or you're going to want that.
Yeah. Well, Wu-Tang was incredibly new, incredibly fresh sound at the time as well. But could you imagine being a hip hop head and going to the record store that day? Wow. Wow.
What do I buy?
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, that being said, it would be a great date. I still don't think it's the best date where releases came out. I still think the September, I can't remember the specific date, in 1998 is the best one.
What came out then?
Name the albums.
Okay, so Jay-Z came out. Now you're testing me, man. I know.
I'm looking at the article.
Hard Knock Life.
Volume 2.
Yeah, and then
okay.
It'll come to me. I don't know what
you need to do more than that, man.
What is this?
You've got me on the spot, man.
Black Star, A Tribe Called Quest, Brand
that's the one.
Nubian, Jay-Z.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
It was
Black Star.
Yeah, Black Star. Well, didn't Gangstar come out as well as that, actually? Or no, I've got that wrong.
No. Yeah, Black Star.
But I feel like that's volume. That's quantity.
No, because forget Tribe's album. You don't want Tribe's album. That's
What?
the Love Movement.
Outkast came out on that day. Equimini.
Yeah, that's what.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's Equimini.
Okay,
that's the one.
now we're
That's
talking.
the one.
Now we're
That's what I'm talking about. It's just Equimini and Black Star. What I'm talking. That's what I'm talking. And Jay-Z, man.
And
That's
that
not
Jay-Z
It's
album.
not. It's not just quantity. That's what I mean. It's the fact
All
that
right.
Equimini came out.
That seems like a day that I would have just been screaming in the shop because I wouldn't know what to buy.
Exactly. That's what I mean. 'Cause I saw it.
What do I buy?
Do you know what I feel our day was? Do you know what I feel our day was like for our generation? Do you remember what I think it was 2013 where we had Yeezus, Born Sinner, and
watching movies with
No.
Yeah.
And then we had Nothing Was the Same come out at the end of that year.
No, same year, but I'm saying the same day. Those 3 albums.
Well, I mean, day, yeah, but I feel like the summer it depending on what time of day it was, whatever album was on. Like at night you had the Mac Miller, the day you had Yeezus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember that day as well because I remember like J. Cole saying, "Oh yeah, going up against Yeezy, I'm just gonna have to do it," and Mac Miller just being like, "Oh God, I've got Kanye and J. Cole to compete with here." But
they all had different vibes, which was great. Especially Yeezus, completely different vibe, and.
I love watching movies though. Watching movies was great. I wasn't expecting it to be that good.
It was a bit of a sleeper for me though, because I was so into Kanye, or still am so into J. Cole, and was Kanye at the time. I was just heavily listening to those, and then when after a few listens, Yeezus, I was like, oh yeah, this is great. And then after a few listens with Coles, I was like, disappointed. Eventually, I got to Mac, and I was like, oh crap, like because we won't go into Mac Miller because we're probably going to talk about him another day. But that to me felt like a bit of a level up for him, that album. But
it was a level up. There's no doubt. Definitely, it definitely was a level up for me. That's what I was. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
All right, Peter Mac. All right. Well, I mean, this era for me isn't really like. How can I put it? It's not what I think of when I think of Tribe. I'm never really thinking of the Love Movement or Beats, Rhymes, and Life. But if I had to pick one, and this is after much contention because I would have really wanted to pick something from Beats, Rhymes, and Life. But the Love Movement, it sat with me better. Especially that was the only stuff I was listening to in preparation for this. Was the
I'm just confused.
Why's Peter laughing?
Kieran's face.
Why?
I'm just.
Nah.
I've never heard that opinion in my life.
What opinion?
that you prefer the Love Movement.
In this second listening recently, I've been like the Love Movement is hitting for me right now. Like Beats, Rhymes, and Life, I never even really listened to the Love Movement till recently. So I feel like maybe because I've listened to it a lot more recently because I didn't listen to any of the first 3 albums in prep for this. I was like, I know those. Yeah, I really know what I'm going to pick. But what I'm picking, considering you guys are probably going to pick everything from Beats, Rhymes, and Life, I'm picking Da Booty.
Oh, I had a feeling you're going to pick this one.
Question. What is it that everybody has and some pirates and thieves try to take? The booty. The booty.
I feel what you mean, Sam, about the Love Movement.
Yeah, it's got a vibe going. It's got a vibe going. I know you guys are thinking, he picked the booty because Sam loves weird songs like that. But the flow is different. That boot. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's nice. It's nice, and the thing is, re-listening to it as well. I don't know why I ever thought. No, the production's nice throughout.
Yeah,
both
the piano. It's so good.
Throughout this era, the production's nice. Anyway,
you can almost imagine like some old black guy on the corner just like. Just vibing like that. Exactly. That's what was getting me for it. Like it felt like it feels like a skip, but it's a whole song. And unfortunately, I feel like you guys are all going to pick from Beats, Rhymes, and Life. So I thought I forced myself.
Not necessarily.
Not exactly true. Yeah.
Laughing earlier.
Do you know what I think it is with the Love Movement? I think because anyone who knows a bit about Tribe knows that there were issues going on internally with them at that time. So they just associate that album with being the end and them not getting on and this and that. But if you like listen to it, how many years ago did it come out? Over 20 years ago?
20 years, yeah.
And you kind of put aside, especially with the final album, knowing that they put things right and they, and whatnot. It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I tell you, it's definitely not bad. It's not bad. It's different, isn't it? Though that's the thing. The vibe and the feel. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. It's not a bad album. I couldn't say it's a bad album. It's just different.
But linking up with Dilla wasn't a bad choice. You know what I mean? If anything,
I think definitely.
I actually think production-wise, it was a refreshing period for them. I think they couldn't have done another Midnight Marauders. They could, or a Low End Theory, and Dilla's introduction switched things up. It was more. A bit more funky, a bit more R&B-esque, I guess. But there's no denying that lyrically and chemistry-wise, there was something lacking in both albums.
Yeah, definitely.
It felt genuine, though. It felt genuine. And
listen, they knew each other since they were like babies, innit? Or like little kids. So there's always going to be something there, I guess.
Yeah. But it definitely wasn't the production that was a problem because I think the production was phenomenal in both of them. When I re-listened to it, I thought the production was great. I just think, like you said, the chemistry just wasn't there. You could hear it. It just wasn't. I don't know. It didn't. There was something off, which you could tell. But when you set a standard of those first 3 albums, I mean, it's hard to even match that really. So you can't really. Because they weren't bad. There's no way that you can say these albums, like especially Love Movement. I've listened to it again. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's great. But then when you've got those albums to compete with,
I think though that they were a bit exhausted with great song concepts though, because like even my best songs from these 2 albums, they don't even have that great concepts compared to like basically all the songs on their first 3 albums.
Yeah. Okay, what you mean.
Yeah, but that's why I went there because I feel like it's different. You're not really getting flows like that very often anymore, where people are just having fun in the chorus, with the flows and the content. Even though it's a double entendre, everyone thinks of Bum, but they're talking about pirates and little bit touching on rape culture and all that kind of stuff. It's a layered message in there. It's not just it's not like MF Doom in certain of his songs where he's just talking about disgusting shit. So yeah. Who's next? Is it
cool?
Sean then?
I think it's Theo next. It's Theo next because you went.
Is it me next?
First, yeah. So we'll just.
Okay. So we probably would have guessed it. I have picked from Beats, Rhymes and Life. So I've gone with. Oh wait, what have I gone with? No, it's on my list. Yep, I've gone for Motivators.
We be the number one motivators, ghetto mentality and innovators. Some of y'all may really hate us, but we won't be sore. All we wanna do is rock.
Yeah, with that song, to be honest with you, I just like it, and the beat is just I love it, and I just love the flows on it. Not too much for me to say really, just vibe with it, and that's really it really.
Calm. I can't blame you.
I know we touched on Dilla already, but it was just like a fuzziness to the production.
Well, I just love it because you see it,
but I love it.
Yeah,
obviously it's that
hear
lo-fi sound, but
you? Yeah. Influence is just you hear it throughout the whole album. It's great. I love it. It is refreshing. It is so refreshing to hear in these projects, like just a different sound. It's just a shame that you couldn't get that same. When I say a shame, it is a shame that you didn't get the same level, but it is hard to match, like we've already touched on. So
yeah. Do you know what it was for me with Beats, Rhymes and Life? And I still like that album more. I think there's more highlights. I think song for song, it's better than Love Movement. But and I think it comes back to what Kieran said about the themes and whatnot. It just felt a bit unfocused, I think. It didn't really flow as well as the previous three albums. And even there's just a general vibe. I think the Love Movement flows better as an album. But there are just more standouts for me on Beats, Rhymes and Life. Yeah. But do you know the other thing with the Love Movement compared to all the other albums as well? Because I put one word next to it, and for me it was just unmemorable. And if you think about the cover art for even the first four,
it's true.
And you look at the Love Movement, it's so bland.
Yeah, exactly.
But isn't that? Don't you think it's kind of like an ode to their kind of like saying this is done? Do you know what I mean? Because everything starts out really artistic.
It's a positive message. It's not a positive message though. It's just like
here's the words. Do you know what I mean? Like. I feel like before they'd go into a lot of detail of getting it drawn up and written up, and they're like, "Oh fuck, we've got to get this album out." Who knows what kind of label deal they may have had at the time and whatever. And it was like, "That's the artwork, whatever."
Yeah,
I
can see like it's an artistic statement.
Yeah, I part of me thought, is it like a Beatles thing? The White Album? Is it the whole thing of like the color white and doves and some? I don't know what that means, and then I thought. I don't know, but maybe they, like you say, maybe they just weren't really in it at that point. But I know that before that, the album was meant to come out earlier that year, but Q-Tip's studio or house or something burned down, and he lost a load of music. So I don't know whether some of this was rushed or just getting the album out in general was rushed because a load of content was missing from that disaster. I don't know, but it's ironic that it's called the Love Movement because. Didn't really feel like there was a ton of love around that time.
No, definitely not. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like you said, the Love Movement has no moments in it, but it does feel better as an album. But there's no standouts.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it's improved with time, especially after the most recent album, because, like I say, you separate all the shit that was apparently going on at that time, and you just deal with it as music on its own. It's good. It's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's your turn now, isn't it, Sean?
Kieran next.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how the fuck this thing works. It's good that we have Sean for these things. What would we be doing?
So I just was that what? So I went with Beats, Rhymes and Life as well because Love Movement. It's hard to find like super special songs, I think. But yeah, anyway, once again. It's kind of commercial to be honest, but I feel like it kind of reminded me of their first three albums, which was a nice throwback.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all.
You're on point, Phife. Once again, Tip.
That singer doesn't really do too much for me on that song, but I don't know, in hindsight, I've got more of a different appreciation, like, oh yeah, it's that kind of like classic hip hop kind of chorus. But
he was like, fuck that singer, she's terrible.
I have to say that I can't appreciate that too much these days. But the song itself is actually really, really good.
It is.
Yeah, it's a classic Tribe record.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Is that it though? Nothing else to add.
I was gonna say
I
I
had
don't
something
have
to
much
say, but yeah,
God, this is your track. You better say the most.
it's not an easy era to talk too much about.
Fair enough. This is
No,
true.
I mean, I feel like we've covered it. We spoke a lot about Dilla.
Just a good song. Like I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. There's a lot of good songs, but
Is that
the era
there's
before?
no standouts? No real standouts. Like no, there's standouts. Don't get me wrong, but like comparing it to the first era, you got a lot to say when in the first era.
This is a weird one though, because it's like I feel like every element was actually going well except for the chorus with that woman. Like,
yeah, feels a bit taped on.
yeah.
It feels like it's just been taped on the side. Like it's not.
That's the problem with this song. It's actually a really good song.
But there's already a hook. That's what makes no sense. Like Q-Tip's already got a hook on there, so it's like, why is she there? It's going on and on and on. Like, what's going on?
It is true.
Not mad at it though. Not mad
No,
at it.
Q-Tip's sick on that song.
Yeah.
oh yeah, slick.
Yeah.
That
Fife's-
OJ line as well.
I was gonna say Fife's closing line was nice, but that OJ line, the way he sung it, hilarious.
Yeah.
And the sample in that was actually really interesting too. Like that person talking, and then it was like a texture of that lo-fi kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I like that.
the way it was cutting into the verse as well. In some bits, kind of like a
Yeah, it was an ad lib. It
Nice.
was sick
It's
how they
nice,
used it.
Okay. Well, my pick for this era, I'm gonna go back to the Love movement.
Oh.
And nothing too deep about it. It's just a nice feel-good record. One of the standouts of that album, and it's "Find a Way."
Yeah, that was my other pick.
Nice.
Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, moved in, you confused things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way.
That tune hurt my neck.
Yeah, it's a vibey one, man. Like it's like
Very
I feel like it's the
vibey.
best of what
Very
they
vibey.
could do at that time. It's like a nice, all-encompassing piece. There's a good message going on there. It's vibey, and that is an example of the hook / chorus done right with Q-Tip singing over the vocal.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It feels nice, feels
Yeah.
genuine.
Yeah, there's not much deep to it really. I mean, it's not, content-wise, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's nothing, too intricate going on. To me, it's just a nice feel-good record. It's like the Bonita Applebum of this era to me. It's just, you can put it on at a barbecue, you can stick it on in the car when the sun's out, you can put it on even at, certain parties. And even if you don't really know the song, but you're kind of into rap, you're going to just start bobbing your head.
Yeah.
It's just one of those tracks.
I feel like that's the thing with
Definitely.
Tribe. I don't know why they haven't really been, obviously to hip hop heads, they're held up high, but it's like, I feel like you could play a Tribe record anywhere, anytime, and people are not going to be like,
Oh, I do definitely.
who the fuck's put rap on, It's going to be like,
Yeah.
it's nice.
I think they have some unanimously accepted songs though, like "Can I Kick It" and
Yep.
"Electric Relaxation."
yeah.
100%.
That speaks to the level of music they make, though, doesn't it? Like they're making music that is, I guess, timeless, but also like genre. It's hip hop. Don't get me wrong, but when I say genreless, it's like it's not forcing you so deeply down into the depths of what hip hop is. It's like, yeah, we're rapping on this. Yeah, it's jazzy, but at the same time, it's good music, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad you're touching on this because there was a moment in my life where I really realised how special this lot were because they're my favourite hip hop group, by the way. Because I consider Outkast a duo.
Yeah.
And
A group's got to be more than two people. I feel you on that.
Yeah, it has to.
exactly.
Yeah, no, it has to. It has to,
Exactly.
yeah.
And I've been listening to him for quite a few years, and this what I'm about to say happened about 5 years ago. So I'm going with my dad somewhere. Me and my dad are just having a little day out, and I've got my iPod Classic at the time. He's like, I'll put some of your music on, and for some reason I put on Tribe, first Tribe album, right? And Push It Along comes on. Bear in mind, my dad's not a rap man at all. He's into his music, but he doesn't listen to rap. And Push It Along comes on, and about a minute in, he goes, "Who's this?" I went, "Oh, it's a group called a Tribe called Quest." And he's like, "Yeah, I like this. Yeah, keep this on." And he didn't like every single song because if you don't really listen to rap, it can be hard to get into at first. But by the time it got to like Bonita Applebum, "Can I Kick It?" he was like, "This is great. This is brilliant." And that's where like when the music is that universal,
Yeah.
it's a special group.
100%.
That album is a
100%.
journey as well of like concepts and just crazy songs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's got our favourite little man on there, CeeLo Green.
No.
Remember that picture of CeeLo Green, the gold.
You got listen. No, don't do it. Please.
Hey, shout out CeeLo, bro.
Listen, you got to try and edit that into here.
Oh god, I don't even know where to find that. What episode were we talking about CeeLo in? The Outcast
I can't
episode.
remember. Yeah, it was the Outcast.
I was crying my eyes out.
It was just the heads, man. When we started whacking out the pictures. Oh god.
I think I said something about it that made Sean nearly die. I said he looked like an evil midget or something like that, and Sean was
You
finished.
said something raw, but it was mad.
I'll have to try to find that.
But I like that remix. You know, that's the.
No, that
25th
remix is
anniversary
amazing.
album, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually my favorite out of the 3 remixes. I really like that one.
Oh, is it? No, see, yeah, it is great, but J. Cole's production on Can I Kick It is special. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not expect that from J. Cole. It is nice.
Pharrell's on
good.
Footprints as well.
Yeah,
though. I heard that
Pharrell's
today.
is good. Exactly. All 3 remixes are great, to be honest with you. There's not
Yeah,
one
yeah.
dud at all. They're
you
all
know what it
good
is?
in their own right. Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's because Benito Applebum and Can I Kick It are so classic. It's almost like one of those ones where you don't really need to do anything to it. You never need to do it, a remix. But what I mean is like Footprints as a Tribe fan, I like it. But then to hear it done like that with the keys and all that, it kind of elevated it for me. Whereas I feel like you can't really elevate Benito Applebum. It's just perfect. You can't really do much more. To me. But
No, it's definitely a flawless track.
Remixes. Okay,
Before
so
we talk about that era, though, I just wanted to talk about Q-Tip's solo stuff because it was interesting. I listened to his stuff that just came out just after the Love movement, and it wasn't. I didn't really like it, but
hasn't he got a record with Korn on that?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I just wasn't liking any of it. I don't know why. I wanted to.
He had some good features in that time, though. He was on a Janet Jackson album. That wasn't so
That's
bad.
true. That was good. That was good.
Classic record. That.
Yeah. The Renaissance, that album was
That's
like
very good.
you could say that's like a Tribe album almost. I think like one of the songs really reminds you of just a Tribe track, Won't Trade. I love that.
I don't think Q-Tip has had a bad career, but definitely I feel like he was missing something when he decided to go out on his own. Like I think he's got great features, but terrible albums. So I don't know. I don't know what he was.
Apart from the
thinking.
Renaissance, though, the Renaissance is a good album.
It's definitely worth listening to.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
I like the cover art for that as well.
Do you?
Nice.
It's just him holding up a thing in front of his face, an NPC.
That's why I like it.
I could do that right now. Hold on.
It's got like the old school NPC. Oh, here we go.
It's the colours as well. The colours are nice.
Yeah. Here we go. Look.
Is that doing it?
I'm
for you?
in
The
awe.
Renaissance.
It's better than that flipping Yeezus album.
Oh, hey, no, you love that. You love that, you slut. Oh
Dash
no!
that across
Now I've
the
broken the soundboard.
Fucking hell. All right. Okay.
It's all gone
Error
tits up.
free. Error free.
Oh no! Hang
Right.
on. Hang on. No, can't Karen.
What's going on?
Karen, I fucked the soundboard.
error
What
free.
do you think?
I just want my song to be played, man, and I need to stand up when it's on. This generation.
We can't see that though.
I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna stand up. You're lucky you can't see it.
Where is that? Oh, this generation.
What a tune. What a tune.
Sean, just speak first.
Tell me that's not elite level rapping, though.
It is.
Oh, it's
the Olympics.
Everything about it is elite, man. I thought it was genius to take that sample from Musical Youth past the Dutchie, man. That's just what a classic that is. And they're just because what a classic that is. But then to take that sample and then just make it just. No, I'm gonna have to go on a seasoning rant
Let's
again.
go.
Jeez, man.
Here we go.
Go on a seasoning rant again. That was like jerk chicken, but adding some more of that Levi Roots jerk chicken sauce, man, and just make it
Levi Roots.
just adding that stuff. You're lapping that stuff on, and you're just yamming on that, and that is perfection. My goodness, jeez, honestly, it's just can't say anymore. It's just that.
Sean, I don't know if you can match up to that. Theo's already going to be locked in with the auto tune with that rant. You really know how he.
We might as well move on, innit?
Oh, there's a lot to say about this song though.
That's a Levi Roots.
There is, man. Oh god.
Go on, Kieran. I feel like you got something to say. Sean definitely still has something to say. Say your pieces.
I don't think I've ever heard 4 rappers like rapping so seamlessly like that. That we talk about like incredible back-to-backs with just 2 rappers, but they do it with 4. Like even Wu-Tang haven't done that. It's crazy what they do on this.
They must have all been in the room, in the same booth though, or like in at least the same studio, doing it at the same time. You can't.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels like an improv. Like it's so hard to imagine that was written.
I've always wondered, how do people write those types of verses, right? And just like what Sean just said, I feel like they were all just in there rapping together in the same booth, probably like fighting over the mic type vibes. Because how do you do that?
Because I read that Phife was flying over to the studio to record his bits.
Yeah,
because he lives, I think like back when they did Beats, Rhymes and Life, he moved out to Atlanta.
Well, he lives in the ground now,
and he was still there. Well, yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, and he was coming back regularly to do his verses. I know he was there, and I think Q-Tip's studio is quite open. Like people just kind of come in and out, and that was the beautiful thing about that album, is everyone was there to do their part.
One thing that's great about this like ensemble rap is that Q-Tip leads it though. It's not like, oh, it's all over the place. Like he's really like saying, okay, it's your turn now. Then I'll grab it back from you and give it to this person now. It's like pass the parcel, but he's like leading it.
Yeah.
Which is mad because the sample is past the Dutchie, man.
Which
is mad.
He's been waiting on that one.
Sick.
Another seasoning rant.
Yeah, jeez, man.
Special
genius,
herbs.
the whole thing.
That was like it was attended.
And I guess the only other thing to say about that song is it felt like, even at the time, well, definitely at the time, it felt like a passing of the torch moment with the whole talking about the current generation, name dropping the rappers.
Definitely.
It was like, listen to this, we're doing it elite now. You lot go off and do it as well. Well, they already saying that some of them are, but it just, I don't know, it felt like a moment, that song. And listen, if you get a shout out on a Tribe record, you don't even need to do anything else. You've made it.
Joey,
You don't even need to rap it
Joey
again.
can stop now.
Just stop. Yeah. If someone says, "Why did you stop?" Well, look, Tribe name drop me on the album. I'm done.
Get enough royalties of that for life.
Yeah. No, it's just amazing, man. Amazing song. One of many as well on this album.
True. All right, who's next? Gatekeeper Sean.
Next up is you.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm picking the song before This Generation. I don't know why. I've always liked Solid Wall of Sound on this album.
Me too.
It's a bit experimental.
Brilliant.
My mum obviously would play Elton John around me, so as soon as I heard this, I was like, "Oh, kind of vibing with this."
It's so interesting hearing Elton John on it as well, because you'd never imagined that.
Yeah. So for me, it's Solid Wall of Sound. I think it's when I heard this album, I think this was around the time me and Sean were kind of just like rolling heavy. We were just together most days because I don't know what the fuck we were doing. But yeah,
We went to see Q around this time.
Huh?
We went to see Q around this time.
Yeah. But this song, amazing.
Goosebumps.
As far as genre
Boy.
mashing goes,
Wow.
this is amazing genre mashing. You know, to pick that type of sample and for it to sound just flawless like that, love it.
I think Elton John did sing additional vocals on it though.
Probably. Whenever he gets
sound
sampled,
good, yeah.
he does like to go, "Oh, what's the sample you want? I'll re-sing that now." I don't know why he's like that, but yeah, it's amazing, especially the end.
I feel like he's tuned in. I feel like Elton's tuned in. Every now and then he pops up and either in an interview will name an artist that we all like, and you're like, "Oh shit, I didn't realize you listened to them." And he's been on what was it? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's true.
Yeah.
On this,
I feel like with Elton John, he's the type of person who loves music, so he doesn't care what type of music it is. It's just so happens his music is pop music, but he's loved music.
Yeah.
He was also on Kate Bush's last album, and Lady Gaga's on as well in the past decade too. So he's tuned into a lot of things.
Musical legend, man. Musical legend, honestly. Elton John is an amazing
Oh, he's an amazing artist. He's just phenomenal, really.
Yeah. And for what he did on this song, perfect.
Yeah. Am I getting a bit gassed? Is this their best produced album?
Yeah, oh no, most definitely.
I think so.
It really is.
Incredible, isn't it?
No, I think so.
It's complex, palatable.
I have that on my notes. That's why I think it's such. That's why I think as a comeback, if you're calling it a little lull, this is just. I don't know. It kind of blew me away. I just thought it's phenomenal.
Don't call it a comeback.
Also, the flow on this song as well, it's just too much.
That second verse is disgusting. I'm sorry, like it actually makes you feel sick. That the back to back with Buster and Phife, disgusting.
But if you play that bit, if you like just take a snippet, say like 10 seconds of them trading bars, and then you play 10 seconds of that ending with Elton John, they sound nothing alike.
Yeah,
it's like two completely different
The
songs.
switch shocked me this time. I wasn't expecting it. I forgot about it. It's so
But
good.
It sounds so good.
It's so
It
seamless.
sounds so good. It's like the moment in Nights by Frank Ocean.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Jesus,
exactly what I was thinking. It sounds Frank Ocean-y. It's like Pyramids and Nights. It's like it's going all over the place, but you kind of you're
It's like
riding
you're
with it.
levitating.
Oh, definitely. First time I wish I could feel the feeling I felt when I heard Nights for the first time.
Oh, don't.
I was driving, and I felt like I was literally going to drive like up into the sky. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? I was like, whoa.
I've had a few experiences like that with music where, because I did that when I listened to that, it was early hours of the morning. I came in from a night out, and it was a big deal. Like Frank dropped, what the fuck? He dropped again. I was listening to that like kind of half drunk, half asleep, and it fucked me up.
That song's just mad. That
Apparently, he's meant to drop this year, though.
don't say things like that.
No.
Don't do that.
Are we ready?
No. But, I'm not even gassing. That's legit. That's what
mad.
meant.
Where you
legit.
hold on. Theo, where you getting your sources from? Tell us. Where you getting your sources from?
I mean, someone said it in an interview. I can't remember, but it was when I was looking at what albums are going to be dropping. They said Frank Ocean could potentially drop this year.
That's all changed.
He's been working to
Potentially now. Potentially.
No, because he's working on something.
He's always working, though, isn't he?
No, I know he is. But it makes sense, though, because if we look at the timeline, they're like 4 years. It was 2012, 2016. I know with last year, it started being a bit iffy. So just give him a year off. And this is 5 years. So it does make sense.
You know how I feel with Frank though? It's just take as long as you want.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's always going to feel nice. Some of his recent singles, DHL and all that, I wasn't really fucking with, but whatever.
No.
The album.
It's like Kendrick as well. Like, just take your time to make that music.
Yeah. It's going to be something different. I don't doubt that, but I'm going to enjoy it regardless. Certain people, they don't disappoint.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 artists where when they drop, it's a moment. And Frank and Kendrick are definitely in that bracket.
Most definitely.
It's an experience.
All right, so it's Theo.
Wow. Theo, yeah.
Solid walls of sound.
So
Solid.
what I'm gonna pick, because I just think it's an amazing start to the album, which is the Space Program. It just hit me straight away.
I love that song.
I remember when I first heard it.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like when I'm listening to the album for the first time, and I was just like, what? Like this is what I'm talking about.
Like, I don't think Q-Tip's ever attacked a track like this. It's different. I was like, who's this?
Jerobi as well.
I want to deal with a bigger insult, man. The heat.
Skits are mad.
That was crazy.
Yeah, the skit's weird. The skit's weird, but I like it. That's why I wanted it to get there.
No, there is no wasted sound on this album. From the skits to the little guitar licks.
Exactly.
Everything.
One thing I wanted to highlight is in that, that kind of repetitive end, I guess you want to call it chorus hook, whatever. The Tyson thing is like, he's talking about people that like Tyson, obviously like Mike Tyson, but then Neil deGrasse Tyson as well. So it's like move on to the stars, like, because he's all about space and shit. But then I feel like the Mike Tyson part is about them kind of like knocking this album out the park in the first round, because Mike Tyson's a first round knockout guy. So it's like, for me, I was like, boy, when I was first hearing this, I was like, ooh, this is deep. Do you know what I mean? And still listening to it now, like it makes me want to listen to the whole album again, because the whole album is just, it's a really interesting listen. Like, if anything, this is the album that you can't play around most people from Tribe, but it's still one of their best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely agree with that.
Yeah. You summed it up really well.
It's everything hip hop, kind of like mashed together, but mashed together amazingly. To use Theo's own lyrics, it's like you get the potato, you boil up the potato, you mash it down, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of seasoning, and it's just working. I'm not as good as you.
Like,
I'm not as good as Theo.
They got very political on this album as well, which is interesting, because I feel like their music never got that like serious tone to it, because it wasn't like a dire situation for them in the 90s when they were making this kind of music. But like, I think the whole Donald Trump situation like pushed them into gear. Like, okay, we need to say something as like we're coming back together at this time when it's like such a key point for like politics in America. And I think the album has a weird journey with that politics. Like the final track's called the Donald, which is quite obviously about that. But this track
it's not about Donald Duck.
No.
Wait.
Well, maybe.
But it's a tribute to Phife, isn't it? So it's not actually. I don't think it's about.
That's weird because I never knew that. But like whenever I saw it, I just thought, oh yeah, it's because of the political climate.
I think that was intentional as well. I think because of like, as you say, it was such a political album, especially at the beginning, like explicitly political. Calling that last track the Donald, you go into it expecting it to be about that man, but it's not at all. It's actually an ode to Phife.
Especially because of the track I chose, which I chose Ego, which you can play. Because I feel like the track you hear before, the Donald, is talking about this like really, really egotistical things, and like really breaking down like the issues that like being egotistical has. And I just feel like it's going to come into then they're going to talk about Donald Trump. So I always just thought that in my head, but
you're touching upon something else, which is the sequencing of this album is incredible. Even from like this generation to kids, there's so many examples of where it just flows so well.
Well, this is a double disc, and I feel like this is one of the few times where a double disc is actually necessary to divide up the kind of the sonic palette of what's going on in the first half to the second half. The first half is really experimental, really kind of like, whoa, heads in the air, but I feel like the second half is a bit more kind of, I don't know how to describe it other than that motion. I mean, it's just a slow kind of like ride on a gondola type vibe. I'm being sarcastic.
Q-Tip's pen was so sharp on that song. I feel like every line he had made sense to what was really trying to go about in that song.
He knocked it out of the park with this album.
He's stuck on theme, which is really not common in that day and age, or 2016. He's just stuck on theme the whole time, talking about ego.
Yeah, it reminded me a bit of What on the Low End Theory. I know they're different themes, but just that, like you say, kind of keeping with the theme and just running with it. The sort of repetition of obviously the word what on what, and then ego on this one, and keeping with that theme. Just, I don't know, it just reminded me of that track. And the other thing as well with this and the rest of the album is this is how you use rock music in hip hop to me. There's been a lot of examples, and I won't name names, of rappers that do rock albums, or they just use some.
You talk about Machine Gun Kelly over there.
I wasn't, I wasn't.
Joking,
but or like that forced punk or forced like that.
He's talking about Kid Cudi. He's talking about Speed Bullet to the Brain,
or like the Rebirth.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we'll go on that. We'll go along them lines.
The best rap rock album is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I said it, anyways.
Look, there's good guitar influence, but with this, it's like he said that apparently he was influenced by the Stooges, and they used equipment that was used by Jimi Hendrix and by the Ramones, Frank Zappa, I think, as well. And you can hear it definitely. And then to get someone like Jack Whiting, who is one of the modern day great guitarists, it just sounds so right, and it's not overdoing it as well. It's just even those little licks, like almost like little skits that happens where he's just plucking away at the guitar. All he was doing in that one was just kind of like, it wasn't even a riff. It was just like improvisation. It's just perfect, man.
Everything feels like authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic, exactly.
And
that's
like genuine, unlike Beats, Rhymes and Life and Love Movement. Those ones felt forced in that period. This is all 4 songs we played were just like them in their element. And even like better, to be honest, progressed.
Yeah.
That's the question I'm asking myself recently, especially going back over the discography, is this their best album?
To me, maybe.
It's up there. It could be. Because when I was listening to this today and yesterday, I was thinking it myself, because this album to me is phenomenal. I can't fault it at all. So I don't know. It's definitely up there for me.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to rank their albums, but I would say it's in the top.
It feels too soon. Like the first 3 albums are so like old compared to this one that it's like okay, you know they're like up there, some of the best ever. Yeah. This one, like you kind of feel it anyway, but it just feels so soon to just be like, yeah, above Low End Theory.
I'm with you.
This album takes risks though, and they pay off.
It really does.
All the risks really pay off. Like that's one thing that really doesn't tend to happen with the reunion albums or like people trying to switch things up a little bit to this degree. The payoff, here is immaculate for me.
Contemporaries as well. Like they're so unique that like I don't think anybody could do what they did on this album.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
it would feel weird.
No, not at all. No, exactly. But it's just like I listen to it and I go like I'm with you, Kieran, with the first 3 albums. They've been around for so long, especially the second and third. They're held in such a high esteem. It's like it doesn't feel right to call this their best album just 5 years in. It feels like you need at least another 5 or 10. But then I listen to it and it's like it's vintage and it feels old, but then it's still really fresh. And it's the album that I go back to the most these days. And I feel like I have a different experience with it each time, or I pick up on something different every single time.
I think it's their most layered album, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. And I was listening. I remember I used to listen to around the time this came out the what's it called, the Drink Champs podcast with Nori, and he said to him, "How did you make an album that sounds like 1990 now?" And I was like, "That's the best way to describe it because it's got that it's got so much 90s in it, and like we said, the old school rock and roll and that." But then it just sounded so fresh, and it still to this day sounds so fresh. I don't think there's been many better. It'd be hard to name 5 hip hop albums since this one that are better than it. For me, it's incredible.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
But that just shows you that throughout this whole, their 20+ year career kind of, run, they've been the best. Just kind of like slept on legends. But I feel like they're respected by everyone around them. So much so that when they gave those shout-outs in the songs they gave shout-outs on.
This album definitely certified them in like the top bracket of discographies in hip-hop.
Definitely. And it's a good
100%.
end, because you're not getting anything else after this. That's it.
Yes, exactly. And what a way to end at the highest. So
that's what made it feel so right, is that even for someone like me, I didn't grow up with Tribe. I wasn't there at the time. So the whole sort of breakup and that obviously didn't impact me, but for them to end on these terms and to make music this great, especially with Phife dying, it's just it was like a relief. I remember the first time I listened to it, at the end of it, I was like, thank God for that. Thank God they pulled this off. Because if it didn't go well, because I remember I didn't actually know anything about this. It dropped. First of all, it dropped on my birthday, so I was hyped. So I was like, oh my God, new Tribe on my birthday, let's do this. And for some reason, I did not know a thing about it. But initially, before I played it, I was like, "Oh fuck, is this going to be any good? Are they just doing this because Phife passed?" And as soon as Space Program was like a minute in, I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God, they're back!" Yeah. And this is why I wanted to ask you lot. And I know someone on the drive wrote a little response to this. Right, he's back.
All I want to say, I didn't write that. That's all I'm saying. I didn't write that in the doc.
It's all good.
I think we all know who wrote it, but I got to apologize, Sean. I was on a little run of like terrorizing you. I'm not gonna lie, and I felt bad after writing this one. It's not even a full sentence. I was just like,
I thought it was Sam. What do
you mean you thought it was Sam? Sam don't listen. I troll people hard, boy. I troll you, and you know it's me.
This got to bullying, and I'm sorry. It's not even like, I don't even think it's a good point, to be honest, because Kanye didn't even take that long a break. It was just me being silly.
There's a natural album run. Okay, so it's not as controversial. I thought it was about to get sticky.
Yeah,
I thought it was a serious point.
I thought it was genuine.
I just felt bad because I was being like a bit of a prick last week.
It's all good. We all have our moments.
I wish Sean had his camera on. I want to see Sean's face.
Yeah, exactly. So do I. And I didn't even see this comment, man.
Smug.
I saw it ironically as I was scrolling down, because I thought I've read this, so I know what's on there. So I'm scrolling down to keep up with the cover. Then I saw, is this the greatest cover? Nope. I was thinking, that wasn't me. I know that wasn't me. I hope it wasn't me. And then I see it, I was like,
oh,
it's a hot take though. Like, I do think, like, people said, look, 808s came out, and it was kind of like Kanye's kind of like fallen off to an extent, especially in a contemporary time. You're like, I'm not sure about this, all this autotune and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was a big comeback when he made Dark Fantasy, which is like,
but comeback
the
for
best
me.
album ever.
I feel like the thing Sean's getting at is that when you have a comeback, it's like you're coming. You've been away for a while, not you've fallen off and you come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what Sean was getting at. But boy, I'm glad it
the
wasn't
length
a
of
serious
time
statement.
between. Yeah, exactly. The length of time between Love Movement and we got it. What? We got it here.
Yeah, we got it from here. Thank you for your service.
That is, I don't know if many artists have ever done that in any genre. Like, come back on that level or even surpassed it. That well.
The Strokes may have. I'll have to check with Sean on that one. But I feel like the Strokes came back with a pretty good album after a while. They
made a good album last year, but not like this.
Oh, okay.
Not like this. No.
So 17 years.
I'm not going to lie.
apart,
I'm a bit baffled. So
no, 18 years. What am I banging on about?
So wait, do we? I'm not gonna lie. Kieran's tripped me up because I'm like, I don't get
Sean
it.
had some fire ready for him.
No, I didn't have anything. I actually didn't have anything ready. I thought the question was genuine. Then I thought the response was like, "Nah, Kanye's got it." And now I'm like, I don't actually know what's going on now. I'm a bit baffled.
I'm on the fence, to be honest.
I think we've established that what you were probably getting at was the fact that this is a proper comeback. They're away for time. Kanye, I know he had a little dip and he came back massively with probably his greatest album ever, actually, because that album, straight classic. Just love that album anyway. But Tribe were away for ages. I mean, it's 18 years, and to come back with this, it's just. Yeah.
But the thing is, I didn't actually have Kanye even in mind when I put that question out there. It was more just like, generally, has there been a better comeback in hip hop?
Put some respect on
I
my
personally
name.
don't think so.
Wall of sound. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is Kieran and thanks for listening. Shout out to my Indian people, I see you. Don't leave without hitting the link in the podcast notes to join our Discord server, where the discourse of our episodes continues. We've got curated playlists and more for you to check out there. Namaskar.